Hey, my name is Jamie Beeden and I'm the co-founder of Crimson Education. So I created Crimson to help students all across New Zealand get into the world's best universities. My family is very interesting in a couple of ways. And actually, I think of my family's values as a mixture of really Western and Eastern philosophy. So on the Western side, for sure, my family values, balance and, all of the things typical, Kiwi families focus on. But my family also is very focused on academic intensity. I think it's very rational for parents to be super focused on education, and if I was to choose, I think the Chinese philosophy is more close to reality than the European philosophy. I think that, coming from China, people have often overcome extreme adversity, challenge, migration, all these difficulties to get where they want to be, and they see the value of education in a very competitive environment. New Zealand's got 4.5 or so million people. It's not as competitive, and so people don't see how high stakes it is for this kind of education journey. So part of my job as a European Kiwi is to motivate the European Kiwi parents to kind of get behind this so we can help kind of accelerate the potential of New Zealand on the world stage. That's a very important personal goal of mine. Because we started in 2013, so many of our kids are now graduating from college, and our alumni have gotten jobs at Google, Goldman Sachs, McKinsey, BCG, Bain, Bridgewater, the world's largest hedge fund. Because not only did I get into Harvard, I also worked on Wall Street at one of the world's best places. Fangzhou worked at Goldman Sachs. My team worked at these top companies like Google. So we can actually mentor our students not only to get into these schools, but to succeed at the school too. There are too many Chinese international students that come to these universities. They hit the ground running. They don't know culturally how to do well there. They don't know the strategies to do well there. They've had someone helping them with all this stuff. And once they get there, they fail at that university. At Crimson, my definition of success is seeing my students reach their full potential. That means college and career and life. That's what I'm really focused on. That's what I'm really passionate about. That's why I didn't just stop at Harvard. I went to Stanford for my MBA, Oxford for my PhD, worked on Wall Street so I could help my students. I like to stay 3 years ahead of my students so I can keep mentoring them through the next wave. And we've been able to build an incredible community just like that. One thing that I'd like to add is there's a big opportunity in New Zealand skills around online education. Many of our Crimson students take extra subjects, right? Many of our girls take more scholarship subjects. They can take computer science online, they take extra classes. In New Zealand schools, there's big teacher shortages. It's hard to get maths teachers and hard to get computer science teachers. By having an online layer where students can connect to these amazing teachers online, get extra support, they can actually go faster. One of my students, Tristan Pang, finished high school when he was 13, finished University of Auckland when he was 15 and a half. That's incredible. I want to enable that kind of fast-paced success by enabling our massive network of mentors to help enable these physical schools across the country. So yes, I think the Tomorrow Schools initiative has the right direction in terms of heart. Many of the points they raise are solid, but I think there's much more we can do. And as Crimson, I'm trying to play that role in driving that change. This is not just about business, this is about education. And by having an education degree from Stanford, Stanford's the world's #1 education program, I was able to get first-hand insights into what the research is saying about student support. So rather than just guessing and using my intuition about what's good for the students, I want to know what the world's smartest education people are saying and bring that to Crimson. And we're able to get these professors from these top universities helping our students. And that's why we've been able to build a system that radically transforms students' potential far more than anybody else. And I'm very excited for the next 20 years of Crimson, and hopefully we can build some great things together. My experience on campus at Harvard with incredible professors, Stanford in my business school program, education program, and Oxford in the PhD has given me insights that I want to bring to more and more Chinese Kiwi students to help inspire the next generation of movers, shakers, and incredible academics in the community. Hopefully you enjoyed this interview, and I look forward to meeting you and seeing you across the country and the incredible things you do in education.